The last video I did, the one called Abuse on Social Media, someone said to me that by me shining light on the abuse on this platform was adding to the fact that YouTube was already cracking down on channels, therefore making it harder for everyone. Yeah, that video was on another creator calling mine and others autistic children retards while she was live streaming, and it wasn't the first time either. Well, guess what? I'm making another video, and I'm going to keep on making videos shining light, especially when child abuse is involved on this platform. Except in this video, it's in support of my friend and fellow YouTube creator Amber's Alerts, whose 8-year-old daughter was the most recent victim to undergo abuse by none other than the same creators, Bam and Solange. And I came with receipts 7 months ago. 7 months ago. I showed you all that several years ago, Bam had made the same claims she's accused all of us of attacking her kids. I showed you the proof that the images of her that she claimed were taken from her Facebook and edited with those abusive comments were actually, in fact, her images that she herself had written on and posted it to her own Facebook back in June of 2015. 2015. And then I showed you the proof where the images of her kids, the ones that she claimed from when they were small, were actually originally uploaded to a Facebook group by none other than her buddy Amanda. That's right. If that wasn't enough, I then shared with you all the audio of her admitting to pushing someone to commit self-harm. And for those of you who are in denial that she said it, and you believe her claims that it was edited or somehow modified, I don't have time for that. She sent it to me in the group chat with several people. I'm not the only one that received the audio.
Trust me, I pushed one fucker to hang himself at one time. That's a long story, and I'll tell you all about it, but yes, I did. I pushed him to commit suicide, and I've got absolutely no qualms about doing it a second time.
And then we have this screenshot, the one from Amber's Alerts video, from 3 years ago, of Bam using her kids' own names and then making claims, the same exact claims she's been accusing everyone of, before most of us were even on YouTube. And her most recent claims have been about her grandson, her new grandson. This woman claims to have received all of this abuse, never showing any proof of it, and then she goes and shares that baby's photo with the entire world on her community posts. Not once, more than once. Is any of this making sense? Is any of this getting through to any of you yet? Do you honestly believe that even if one of us was doing anything that broke the law surrounding her kids or that grandbaby, that her police officer son, whom she uses his position as a threat against us, do you honestly believe he would allow that to happen? No, he would not. Moving on, Amber is a good friend of mine, and I've met her 8-year-old little girl. It sickens me to the core to do this video. I couldn't even add what Bam and Solange said about my own kids, or my mod's kids, because I couldn't listen to it again. But I'll tell you this, so listen up. You and Solange, Bam, calling mine and my mod's autistic kids retard? Well, Bam, I hope it never happens to your grandson is all I can say. And as far as my son's adoption case goes, that's a legally sealed case. If you and Solange think I didn't do anything about that, then you're sadly mistaken. Because I didn't spend all of these years advocating for his rights for some pieces of trash such as yourself and Solange to even breathe his name. You, Solange, or anyone else who supported your stream that night, or the night about Amber's child, either by chatting or viewing it or supporting it in any kind of way, you all need to hang your heads in shame. Because if you want to know what real child abuse is, take a look at your stream. It constitutes as child abuse. Okay, I had to take a break and walk away. Moving on to Amber. So, Amber Alerts has a video up on her channel, and her link is in my description. But she made her own video, and I'm doing my part to stand with her and others to help educate the public on what's being allowed to take place on this platform. The reason that Bam claims to have dragged Amber's 8-year-old little girl was because Amber had heart-liked a comment months ago on one of her videos. If you don't know what a heart-like is, this is me heart-liking a comment Amber had left on my channel. Except the comment that she heart-liked was on a random viewer who had left a comment that read, "Gump's granny?" Do you even realize how long it took her to figure out what that even meant? How long it took any of us? Had it not been for someone telling us that you accused us of referring to your grandbaby as Gump, we would have never known. Do you realize just how absurd that is? What are you, 12, Bam?
Get your fucking ass up here and tell me all about it then. You tell me why it's okay for you to love these comments. Gump's grandma, well, we all know what Forrest Gump's supposed to be. You know what you're fucking doing, so don't try and talk yourself out of it, Amber, because it's just going to make it worse. But you've got people over there making fun of my newborn grandson and you're loving the comment. Well, why don't you come in and give me some of that love, because I'm right here, except I won't fucking pay you for it.
If I didn't support others going after other people's kids before when I knew you, then what in the world makes you think that I would do that now? I'll tell you what, not a damn thing. Other than the fact that you need content. You went after Amber's 8-year-old little girl, calling her a whore, saying that you have photos of her and you're going to create a Dropbox link and post those photos all over the internet, that you know where she attends school and you're going to serve Amber's daughter's head to her on a platter, Bam, over my cold dead body.
Open season on your ugly kids. Open season on your fucking kids. I've got my fucking firing line now. You're going to do it to me? I'm going to show you how to do it. And then you're going to learn a lesson to stay away from people when you're fucking told to.
But then you're going to contact your son's father-in-law, who's the chief inspector of the Northeast. And then you're going to call CPS on us for doing Amber's first live where we covered various topics on abuse on social media. Is that right, Bam? You do all of these things. All of them. And then you have the audacity to post a video claiming that you're the victim? That's a sad attempt to control the narrative in us, Bam. That if we do one more thing... What's that one more thing, Bam? Us commenting on channels that you claim you don't watch? Or is it that we comment in support of those speaking their truth about this child abuse or other kinds of abuse, for that matter? Or is it that we upload content, providing the proof and speaking in defense of ourselves and others? I want to know. Or is it when you know that someone has cloned our accounts and has posted things, which in turn makes us look guilty of stuff we did not do? How absolutely convenient for you, Bam. How convenient for your supporters who salivate at the hint of you so-called dragging one of us. It's sick. And what you did constitute as child abuse, and it breaks the law here in the U.S. and in the United Kingdom.
Fuck, she'll not come in here. She'll sit over there shaking herself with her fucking dirty old mates. Oh, Bam's watching us. Bam's here. Bam. No, I'm not interested. Not fucking interested in you dumb cunt. That's why you got thrown out of here. That's why you all got thrown out of here. You know what I mean? I don't trumpet shit. I walk away from it. I walk around it. I walked away from all of you.
That I don't want to face you. I want nothing to do with you. This went on for hours and hours and hours. Dragging a small child and threatening over a fucking heart-like. And again, the other time I was apparently involved in something with her, to do with her grandson. I have no clue what live stream you're talking about. I don't remember being in any live stream where anybody said Forrest fucking Gump. But if you think that justifies anything that you're saying, you really need to get your head checked. And the two of you, my God almighty, bumbling and fumbling about, oh, she did this and oh, she did that and she really did this. I am sick to death of this. Do you guys just think if you say something enough that it'll be true? I've had it. I have really had it. But you will not hear me say a word about you again because I'm not interested. I am not interested. This, to me, everything I just played is absolutely insanity. That there is nothing else to define that except for insanity. And this is where everybody gets to put their money where their mouth is, because all of you that go panel to panel and say, it's not, don't involve families, well, you just heard it all. That's what she's willing to say, and that's what she's willing to do over an 8-year-old child. Because anybody that saw this and co-signs this, just don't come around me. Do not come around me.
After watching this video, for any one of you who follows that drama and supports their despicable behavior, abusing our minor children or anyone else's minor or adult kids, do me a favor and unsub from my channel. Because if you would have stood with us on my previous video, which by the way is on link only, because I didn't want newcomers of true crime to see the first thing on my channel is her filthy mouth. But if you would have stood with us then she would not have been allowed to get to this level. She's been allowed to do these things because of the continued support. Think about that. Because if you think for 1 second that it's not going to happen to your child, well, just take a look at how she views kids on social media. And that pretty much sums it up. And I'm going to leave you once again with these words. Evil reigns supreme when good men do nothing.